What is up, ladies and gents? It's time. NCSoft has finally stopped blue balling us and broken the radio silence. Finally, we've got more news about Aion 2. NCSoft just announced that there will be a live broadcast about Aion 2 on Thursday, May the 29th at 8 p.m, which is around 12 noon UK time. That's when we'll hopefully get more details about the game, its systems, potential beta tests, and maybe even a release date. We already know that the game is coming to Korea around late 2025, with the goal being collecting feedback in preparation for the global release. I mean, come on, NCSoft! It took you only decades in the industry to realize that Eastern and Western gamers want different things and engage with content in completely different ways. Must feel good to finally catch up. So, is the delayed global release a bad thing? Not necessarily. It's similar to what they did with Throne and Liberty. They tested things on Korean servers, collected feedback, and then they made adjustments before launching globally. This could lead to a more polished gameplay loop and hopefully less of the thing we all dread most: pay to win.
Look! A year's salary right here! What I call them? Fun coupons!
But here's the catch. If the Western version is too far behind, players will already know what's coming. That kills any sense of surprise, and people will be able to prepare months in advance. Over the years, NCSoft has teased a few things that give us a rough idea of what to expect. Quick disclaimer, some of the info is pretty old. It's collected from investor calls, press releases, and a few points are actually already outdated, so do keep that in mind. Here's what we think we know. The game is being developed in Unreal Engine 5. That's still the case. It's coming to both mobile and PC. The monetization will likely be similar to Throne and Liberty, which would suggest free-to-play with a premium shop. That, of course, has its ups and downs. On the plus side, free-to-play players can grind premium currency and use it to buy shop items like skins, battle passes, and yes, maybe even gear. On the downside, yup, pay to win. And as we've seen it before with games like Blade & Soul Neo and Throne and Liberty, grinding that premium currency gets harder over time, especially when the auction house demand drops. Now, regarding the classes, they've hinted at a weapon-based class system, which again sounds cool, but it's notoriously hard to balance. And if you've played the original Aion, you already know that the franchise gave us some of the most broken classes in MMO history. The focus this time seems to be on PvE, though PvP will still exist in some form. Whether it's arenas, battlegrounds, we don't know yet. Now, let's be honest, one of Aion's defining features was open world PvP, and them teasing the lack of it makes me a bit sad. Now, here's something interesting. Originally, NCSoft said Aion's 2 story takes place 900 years before the Cataclysm, which for those of you that don't know, it's an event that destroyed the world of Atreia and gave us Ilios and Asmodeans, which are 2 warring factions. The lack of that event led us to believe factions wouldn't exist in this game, but a recent PR statement confirms that Ilios and Asmodeans are, in fact, returning. So, factions are still a thing. And yeah, the fact that the game is being developed with mobile in mind doesn't exactly inspire confidence. I mean, just look at Tarislan and Odin Valhalla Rising and how they turned out. So, am I excited? As someone who played the original version of the game for over 12 years, I am definitely curious. I want to see how NCSoft handles the sequel of one of their flagship games. But I am also cautious. Fewer PvP elements, mobile focus, weapon-based class system. It's a lot to gamble on. But who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us.